up and then down. Just one round trip like that, you can remove the excess branches. This machine is like a monkey. The arc-shaped iron piece is both an arm and a cutting blade head. After opening the iron piece to embrace the root of the big tree, the staff will press the start button. The driving device on the ground will transmit power through the hose to the pruning device. This will make 2 rubber wheels climb up the tree trunk at a speed that can reach 4 meters per second. In this process, 5 knife heads will cut quickly near the tree trunk. Just one round trip, the messy branches on the tree trunk will be cleaned. It is worth noting that after discovering this tree climbing tool, the Indians even researched a motorcycle that can climb trees. It is used to help them harvest betel nuts and coconuts. Control 2 rubber wheels to clamp on both sides of the tree trunk. Workers will step on the pedal to start the engine, and the throttle is not on the handlebars but on the handle on one side. When gripping the throttle switch, 2 wheels will be driven up with a speed that can reach 1 meter per second. When reaching the top of the tree, the worker will grip the brake device on the handlebar to carry out the harvesting work. In the process of descending, just release the brake and let the motorcycle slide down naturally. How about it? Isn't it very interesting? This is an indispensable tool for mountain climbing enthusiasts. Just stick it into a rock crevice and you'll ensure you don't fall from the cliff. When encountering a difficult climbing area, you can take it from your side, then pull the crossbar. The crossbar is connected by a steel wire to 4 anti-skid wheels at the end. The steel wire will pull the anti-skid wheels in to reduce the size, then push into the rock crevice. Release the lock so that the anti-skid wheels quickly return and tightly grip the rock wall. According to tests, as long as it is installed correctly, a small device not the size of a palm can easily hang a 1-ton car. If the rock climbing is too high, bring more. It's small and light enough to carry. In addition, there is a smaller life-saving tool. After drilling a small hole in the rock, you can squeeze a type of glue into it, then insert a hook. This type of glue is called column glue, with extremely strong adhesion. Once stuck, even if the hook breaks, it will not be pulled out. However, the installation process is a bit complicated. After drilling a small hole, you have to use a brush and air pump to clean the dust inside the hole. Only in this way, the glue can be firmly bonded inside. If you skip this step, it will be very dangerous. So, isn't it interesting? This busy worker is conducting a seedling transplanting operation. He places each seedling from the plate into the cup in front of him. The machine can transplant 4 rows of seedlings at once, which is an incredible seedling transplanting machine. Upon close observation, you will find that these cups rotate at a certain speed. The transplanting machine below lifts up each time it transplants a seedling. At this moment, the baffle at the bottom of the cup opens, allowing the seedling to naturally fall into the transplanting machine. 2 transplanting machines form a group, and one machine has 2 groups. Its shape is a bit like a duck. It catches the seedling and closes. After being transplanted into the soil, it opens like a duck's beak, leaving the seedling in the soil. Then it closes its beak to receive a new seedling. The 2 compacting wheels at the back will compact the seedlings. The machine can transplant 4 rows of seedlings at once and can transplant thousands of seedlings in an hour. In addition, there is a grid seedling cultivation method. The seedlings are cultivated in this honeycomb-shaped grid. When in use, just pull gently, and a row of plant seedlings will be pulled out. Put it on the small cart, and a row of seedlings will be planted in the soil. The 2 compacting wheels at the back will compact the seedlings. Using this method to plant seedlings is not only efficient and simple, but most importantly, it saves labor. Isn't this very magical? Pay attention, a large box is suddenly pulled out from the ground. This is a type of hidden trash bin, and it's also the trash bin that I've seen can hold the most. The way to dump trash onto the truck is also easy, then you just need to bury it underground. The mouth of the trash bin also has a unique design. Pull the arc-shaped shield, throw the trash in. When you open the shield again, you will see the trash has automatically fallen down. This design can effectively prevent the spread of smell. Moreover, depending on the type of trash, the shape of the bin's mouth also varies. The bin's mouth specifically for holding bottles is round. The hidden design not only saves space, but also has a very large storage space. A trash bin like this, when full, can hold 6 regular trash bins. In addition, people have invented a type of garbage truck that allows one to complete the task of cleaning the trash bin without having to get off the vehicle. One side of the garbage truck has a mechanical arm. When the driver drives next to the trash bin, the driver will control the arm to grab the trash bin and then automatically complete the task of dumping the trash onto the truck. However, during this process, the driver needs to constantly turn his head to look back, so people have added a collection bin at the front of the truck. When the collection bin is full, the driver will control the collection bin to flip backwards, pouring all the garbage into the truck bin. So, have you seen all of these in real life yet? In moments of emergency, how does a pilot escape? It's actually quite simple. Just pull the ring under the seat. The cockpit cover above the head will explode or fall off instantly. The seat at the bottom of the seat will start at the same time, ejecting the pilot vertically. After achieving separation of the aircraft and the person, the seat will continue to fly a distance with the pilot. After ensuring enough safety, the new parachute will pop out, and the seat will also fall off. The pilot successfully escaped thanks to the parachute. Looking at this, it's not hard to realize that the parachute is not expensive. What's expensive is the seat under the pilot's buttocks. Although the entire escape process only takes a few short seconds, it is these moments that humans have studied for decades. At first, the pilot needed to jump down from the escape hatch on the plane, only using a parachute to escape. If the action is a little slow, then life is hard to preserve. Later, to escape faster, they simply designed a parachute on the pilot's seat and conducted real-life tests, pulling the switch, pushing people from the ground into the air. Until later, people began to use dummies to replace testing, fixing it on a vertical deceleration tower to study the impact of this on the human body. In addition, it is necessary to conduct tests at high speed and altitude, whether it can complete the normal ejection of people. Finally, a safe and reliable escape seat was researched. So, isn't this very interesting? The ornamental plants are lined up for trimming, a process that may seem ordinary, but reveals surprising details upon closer inspection. They undergo horizontal and vertical cuts, and even rotational trimming when necessary. The trimmings are immediately sucked away until they are all uniformly shaped into spheres. This is the fully automated trimming machine, invented specifically for the ornamental plant factory. You should know that these plants, during their growth, have unlimited outward expansion potential. This significantly impacts the aesthetic value of the plants. To fetch a good price, the factory must individually trim each plant. It's a significant project, hence the invention of this trimming machine. It operates like a production line, where plants are placed from one end to undergo the initial blade cut. The blade moves continuously, horizontally, removing any branches exceeding the specified height. An overhead suction device removes these excess branches. Next, the plant rotates to the second gate. Two vertical cutting blades remove any branches exceeding the specified width. The principle is simple. A row of blades comprises two sets, one stationary and the other movable up and down, resembling a series of swift opening scissors. Notably, due to the different trimming requirements of various plant species, the first two trimming steps also differ. However, the final step remains the same, trimming the shape with this six-clawed trimming machine. Finally, all the ornamental plants are transported to an area ensuring their continued normal photosynthesis process. The mystery of snow cleaning and ice removal has been decoded. While snow removal may seem straightforward, eliminating ice presents a challenging task. A device rolls over the ice layer, turning it from smooth and rigid into thousands of tiny pieces. Let's explore the miraculous ice-breaking machine and the unique methods to tackle this issue. It's important to note that the midnight after a heavy snowfall is the best time for snow removal. Taking advantage of minimal traffic and uncompressed snow removal vehicles clear snow throughout the night along the streets. During that time, most of the snow is cleared to the roadside. However, with the continuation of heavy snowfall, new snow will appear by daytime. After being compressed by vehicles, snow turns into ice, affecting traffic more than snow does. In addition to using snow and ice melting agents, people have designed this ice-breaking machine. The usage is straightforward. Simply detach the blade of the earth-moving machine, then control the machine to descend and press onto the ground. At that moment, two rows of crushing rollers will continuously rotate, and the horizontal iron teeth on the surface will break the ice layer, turning the adhesive ice on the road into small fragments. Thus, it can be easily cleaned. Furthermore, there's another type of crushing and collecting machine. Based on the road roller, an additional layer of saw-toothed teeth is added to the surface of the giant roller. By relying on its own weight on the ice layer, it can also break the ice. Immediately afterward, the broken ice will be scraped to the side by the trailing scraping blade. In full working condition, it can clean up a 3-kilometer-long stretch of icy road within an hour. Isn't that truly miraculous? How are the small holes in cheese formed? Those who have watched Tom and Jerry since childhood would surely know. The cheese that Jerry loves the most has many small holes, and these small holes in the cheese have gradually become a counterfeit-proof mark. The large cheese in front of us is the famous Emmental cheese, but for some reason, the small holes in the cheese are gradually disappearing. Try tasting it. The flavor does not change at all. To understand the secret of the disappearance of these small holes, experts have begun to research. It turns out that cheese from the early period will have small holes. The formation of small holes also has the most important factor. That is, in the fermentation process of cheese, the environment is not the cleaner the better. The substance formed in the fermentation process from the early period will adhere to the surrounding impurities. The cheese formed in this way will have countless small holes. Specifically, the cheese factory nowadays is too clean, causing the formed substance to have nowhere to adhere. This is the reason for the disappearance of the small holes in the cheese. After learning that the secret lies in the impurities of crabgrass, in order for consumers to love cheese, the current cheese processing factories in the production process will add some crabgrass powder. The cheese made in this way will have small holes appear again.